had to. It was funny. Alright, so as you can tell, this is gonna be a different type of video. The title is not clickbait. It is a DM prank gone wrong. Gone sexual. And yeah, I thought that today I would share it because it's a funny. I have it on my big ass iPad. I have the screenshots here because okay, don't yeah, I did not do that for the video. I like, this is actually in my screen thing, and like I didn't mean to show you. Okay, but yeah, I have my iPad here because apparently I'll film on my phone, so I have to like look at stuff on my iPad, and apparently you can't get Instagram for your iPad, but that's besides the point. So I have my screenshots here. I already cropped off the names and everything, and yeah, and actually I'm gonna move over here so I can put the screenshots. My hand is not visible. You can put the screenshots here. Alright, let's start. So this is the first time someone has ever slid into my DMs or anything. Like, my account is private, but I'm low-key thirsty for followers, so I just accept whoever follows me. So I didn't really like I don't know who he is. So he slid into my DMs, and the first thing he says is, "Hey," and he has like the rolling eyes emoji, which, like, why? You're the one who slid into my DMs. So I say, "Hey," and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Babysitting my nephew." "You?" And he's like, "Watching football." And like, mind you, I don't care though. So I was like, lit, because I was like, "Okay, you know what? Just, I don't care. You can leave. Bye." So he's like, "LOL, my team not playing." He says playing. "My team not playing, so I'm not lit. My team already won." And I was like, what team? Because I don't, trying to carry on the conversation even though I don't really care anymore. He's like, what? I was like, what team? He's like, Roll Tide. And I was like, okay. So, and this is where my gears start turning, and I'm like, okay, I should do something with this. So he's like, "What made you decide?" Oh no, this is what I said. "What made you decide to message me?" And he was like, "I don't know. I was bored and I thought you was cute, so I texted you." And I was like, okay, this is when I already have like the plan already like thought out fully. I was like, haha, is texting all you wanted? You know, me trying to like bait him. And then he's like, "No, I want to get to know you." And I was like, okay, so is there anything in particular you would like to know? And he's like, "What you like to do." So this is where it first starts to get like not PG. I was like, haha, I like to play with my tuna casserole. And he's like, "PTM, laughy face, laughy face." I don't know what that means. And also I was like, "What does that stand for?" And he's like, "Cat." And I was like, wait, PTM stands for cat? And he's like, "No, played too much." And I was like, oh, okay, so can I ask you something? And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, I don't mean any of this. I don't mean, like, this was me trying to mess with him, but it went too far. And I was like, "Would you mind if I called you daddy?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can call me daddy." And I was like, "Okay, daddy." What made you decide to call me that though? And I was like, honestly, it's because you're so hot. I just wanted to. And he's like, "Oh, okay, thanks." So I was like, "So what are you doing now?" "Laying down." "What would you do if I was beside you, daddy?" "Start kissing you and taking off your clothes. Mind you do the rest." And at this point I was like, honestly, I was like, okay, yeah, psych, it's not worth it. I'm not into this. It's getting too far. It's getting too far, and psych. But then I was like, hey, you know what? Now I gotta push through. This will make great video. So I was like, would your pepperoni stick be getting hard? And he's like, "My eggplant ain't little." And I was like, never said it was. He's like, "Oh, okay, just checking." So I was like, "So would it be though?" He's like, "If you want to see it, I can show it to you, mama." And I was like, nah. Like, I'm not trying to get real with this. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm imagining your big, throbbing cheese stick right now. He's like, "Damn, mama." Heart eyes, water droplets, water droplets. So I was like, "Would you like to put your breadstick in my Swiss hole?" "Yes." And I was like, let's make garlic bread. At this point he catches on, so he's like, "Haha, you must be hungry." And I was like, So yeah, that's where it ends, gladly, because like it was getting a little too heated too quickly. Like, so yeah, then I tell him that it was a joke and I was kidding about all of it, and I was like, yeah, sorry. Like, that was a short little video for you guys. Like if you liked, comment if you want to comment, and subscribe. But yeah, not kidding though. If you want to put your pepperoni stick in my Swiss hole, you can call me at 403.